same as the old norm. Everything's changing and I don't know when this woke nightmare will end. Thank God for Elon Musk.
Remember when we all loved this guy? Remember when we considered him the cool Reddit meme guy? God, what a fucking terrible time that was. I know we like to criticize Gen Alpha humor, Skibbity Toilet and whatever, but like, if I were to be honest, the shit that we thought was funny back in like 2018 to 2019 is so much worse. God, remember all those like PewDiePie memes, whatever, Fortnite is bad, Minecraft is good, Fortnite is for cringy babies, while Minecraft is for cool chads. God, that's the most unfunny shit I've ever seen. 2019 was an absolute cesspool year for memes, holy crap. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before for this series. I'm going to be looking at a cartoon that literally has only one episode and that's it. I was originally going to wait until more episodes of this show came out, but then I decided, nah, that's a waste of time. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a very patient person. This is The New Norm, the first sitcom on Twitter. No, I'm not calling it X. I can already tell this is gonna be a great show because I don't know a single person that spells sitcom with a hyphen. But anyways, this is a show made to talk about how this generation is. This is a show that's meant to criticize the new norm. How this current generation is woke and easily offended, and how things should go back to the way that they once were. Yeah, this is a right-wing cartoon, in case that wasn't obvious enough already. See guys, I told you it wouldn't take that long. Not long ago, we looked at a really bad left-wing cartoon, and now we're looking at a really bad right-wing cartoon. I told you guys, a crappy cartoon is a crappy cartoon regardless of its political views. The episode begins with a man. No, I don't know any of these people's names, okay? I don't know if they have names, nor do I care at all. A guy is sitting in a chair, gets a can of beer, and is shocked by the fact that it has rainbow branding.
What's that?
Progress.
There is literally nothing else to indicate that the beer is LGBT except that it has rainbow coloring on it, because clearly rainbows are automatically LGBT related. You go outside after it rains, you see a rainbow in the sky, yeah, that's LGBT propaganda. Stay away, folks. God, this reminds me of last year when Pink Floyd posted something for the Dark Side of the Moon's 50th anniversary, and people were calling it woke just because there was a rainbow on it. Yes, I'm being serious. One of the most famous album covers of all time, for one of the most famous albums of all time, from one of the most famous bands of all time, is now woke because there's a rainbow on it. Because that makes sense. And friendly reminder that this album came out in 1973, so it's like undeniably boomer core. The Dark Side of the Moon is one of the greatest albums of all time, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Pink Floyd, but I'm not going to deny that they were one of the big bands for boomers. This just makes me realize that a lot of like old historical music events and whatever from the past, they would be considered woke if you tried doing them today. You know, the whole Summer of Love from 1967, Flower Power, Peace and Love, All You Need Is Love, that sort of thing. You try doing something like that today, you will be called a woke SJW liberal by the boomers that experienced the original Summer of Love. The boomers that ran the original Summer of Love. Irony is a beautiful thing, isn't it? So anyways, it turns out that this guy is under house arrest for extremely funny and hilarious reasons.
Ugh. It's your fault I got house arrest.
You're the one who threatened the school board.
I gently suggested
Yelled.
they stop brainwashing my daughter that girls aren't girls and men aren't men.
As he tries to leave his house, his wife, I guess, barges into the house alongside obvious stereotype. You already know where this is going to lead to. Pronoun jokes. Yeah, baby, it wouldn't be a terrible right-wing cartoon without pronoun jokes. Guys, pronouns are woke. Basic grammar is woke. You heard it here, folks.
Janice, What's that?
Warning, offensive.
Actually, that is one of my pronouns. Also they, them, and me.
You're non-binary?
How do you know that word?
I learned it in school.
That's why I'm locked up.
So as it turns out, obvious stereotype is moving in with the family, and old boomer guy is against that. We then meet old boomer guy's best friend and boss.
Chaz is here to re-educate Norm.
In non-bonery studies.
Offensive.
There you have it. There's the only mildly funny joke in this entire f***ing episode. A really crappy middle school tier insult, and it's the closest thing this episode has to a funny joke. This is the kind of humor we're dealing with here, folks. This is the kind of humor.
Offensive.
I'm allergic to dogs.
It's okay. Billy is an emotional support dog and non-binary.
Oh, okay then. Good dog.
I love the implications this scene has that allergies are woke, apparently. That's new. I've never seen that before in a right-wing cartoon. Usually I would expect the obvious stuff. Pronouns, wokeness, this generation is easily offended, etc. But like, allergies are woke now, apparently. That's new. I've never heard that before. I'll give the show that. Anything can be woke if you really put your mind into it. So then Boomer Guy's boss is talking about how his kid is thinking of transitioning and how that's a bad thing for some reason.
I come here to get away from woke.
Trouble at home?
My boy, or whatever it calls themselves now, is thinking about transitioning.
Reggie?
Try Regina.
Transitioning to what?
Another fumble.
Hopefully not a Jets fan.
Okay, I gotta admit, this joke is mildly funny as well. I'm not even into sports at all, but like, if this was in a better cartoon, I would probably find it funny. Or like, someone that's more into sports would find it funny, I don't know. Boomer Guy offers obvious stereotype of beer, and then this happens.
Hey, Pronoun, this bud's for you.
Offensive.
I can't drink. I'm not 21.
Yes, first allergies and now drinking age. Both of those are now considered woke, apparently. Underage drinking is considered anti-woke according to this episode. That makes sense.
Can't do this.
Yes, we can.
Find a way to break him. Maybe we can fix the country.
What the actual f*** is this show? Seriously. You know, now I gotta wonder, is this show satire? Is this show intentionally bad? Is this a joke cartoon made to get a reaction? How is it that there are now 3 bad internet cartoons that I've looked at on this series that, like, I cannot tell if they're joke cartoons intentionally made to be bad or if they are serious with their quality? Like, they actually are this bad. Imagine if it turns out this show was just one giant joke made to get a reaction out of everyone, and it ends up succeeding because a lot of people have been talking about this show. Maybe we're taking the bait. Maybe I'm taking the bait. I don't know. Either that, or this could end up being a Red Ape Family situation, where the first episode is clearly made with serious intentions despite being absolutely atrocious, but then all the subsequent episodes after feel more ironic, like it's self-aware that it's bad, it's in on the joke, it's intentionally bad. And then that makes it even worse, because then at least, like, when the show was sincerely bad, it had a little bit of that funny bad feel. And that funny bad quality cannot be present if the show is intentionally bad. Anyways, after that, we get the brief Elon Musk cameo that I showed at the beginning of this episode. It's extremely short, it serves no purpose to the episode, Elon doesn't speak in it, it's just there for the sake of praising Elon, even though he's a terrible person and he has ruined an already awful website. The less said about it, the better. The episode ends proper with another staple of right-wing humor, a Disney is woke joke, because of course it does. What other way could the episode possibly end, am I right?
I almost forgot. We're going to Disney World.
Make America funny again.
I know it's not fair for me to judge this based on one episode, but like, come on, it's not like the other episodes are gonna be any better. Let's be real. There's a good chance that this show might be satire, and if it is indeed satire, well, I might change the ranking for it. I might move it up a lot higher, but I have no idea. Again though, even if they're like, oh, this show is actually satire, we made this to piss people off as a joke, even if that was the case, I would still have trust issues. Was this show intended to be a joke from the very beginning, or is this another Red Ape Family situation where it's like damage control basically, where the first episode was made with serious intentions and it's really awful, but then all the subsequent episodes feel a lot more obvious that it's jokey, that yeah, this is ironic, this is a funny satire parody, whatever. You took the bait, stuff like that. I don't know, to be honest. I honestly kind of hope that this show is 100% serious, because then that'll just save me the confusion. For the time being though, this show is in the rock bottom tier of the search for the worst cartoon ranking list. Admittedly, maybe this could be a little bit of a funny bad cartoon to some people, but considering the fact that I hate Elon Musk with a passion, I am unfortunately unable to look at this as a funny bad cartoon. But that's just me though. I'm sure things are much different for you. Anyways, that's about it. If you enjoy this video, then be sure to like, and if you're new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing, as it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and I will see you all next time. Adios.